So for week 13, we've got Rembrandt as our artist, and I have 3 different worksheets. Now I printed off enough that each kid could do all of them, but it depends on, how your community works and if you have little speed demons or if people are taking their time, whatever. But you kind of have, this one I would say is probably the easiest, middle, hardest. The idea here is that you're just doing a little worksheet where you're kind of studying facial expressions. So this was off of a portrait of Rembrandt's wife, and you can see it's super lightly printed on the page. You're not supposed to be able to really see it. This one is printed a little bit heavier. You can see it a little bit better. And then this one is just a blank head. So the idea is that they draw on top and they're paying attention to things like the shape of the eyes, the shape of the nose, the crazy funny beard that this guy has. Hey, she doesn't have a very pronounced chin or jawline. She's very rounded. And they're just kind of paying attention to facial expressions. On this one, you might have them draw their friend or draw a character from a book or something, but you want them to be paying a lot of attention to putting character into their drawing. So crazy big nose, or lots of warts on their nose, or a lazy eye, or something that makes it, kind of funny. And it's not just, here's a generic face. So here I've just taken a number 2 pencil and I've scribbled around on top of it, and I've made it, more of a drawing. Did not put a lot of time into this, just kind of, scribbled the way I thought a kid might be able to look at it without having any clue what the original drawing looked like. I tried to make her nose kind of weirdly large, gave her big bushy eyebrows. And I actually went against what I was originally doing, and I gave her kind of a squared off jawline and this giant chin, just to kind of play with it. And then I decided that these were probably a necklace or something. I don't know. I couldn't quite tell what it was supposed to be. So I just kind of, sketched around on top of it. And if that's all they do, fine. They've paid attention. They looked at a face. They've tried to do something by studying the face. Okay, now I've gone back in with just a brown marker pen. Any marker that you guys have on hand would probably be fine. And I've started doing some contour lines, and I've tried to go sillier. So I added a bunch of warts to her nose. I added big bushy eyebrows. I made her chin more ridiculous. Just in general, tried to make it more fun and kind of silly. So there's that. All right, then I went in with some colored pens and just kind of added some shape and some ridiculousness to it. Again, put a lot of emphasis on the silly warts, and made this ear super weird. Just tried to really play with the facial features. I'm sure Rembrandt's wife was far more attractive than this, but the whole point is to kind of make expressive faces. So I think this is definitely expressing something. So I colored her in, and here's the result.